Hello, everyone, and welcome to a game I have been looking forward to playing for quite a while. As you can see on the screen here, we'll be playing Dredge today. Dredge, if you are not aware, is a fishing game that not so cleverly disguises itself as a fishing game, when in reality there's a bunch of things lurking below the murky depths, and we have to sort of just live out our days as a fisherman, trying to avoid what we can, and maybe not avoid what we can. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot about this game that I do know, or I should say there's a little about this game I do know, and a lot that I don't. It's been making its rounds on YouTube, it's been showing up in my recommended feeds, and of course it's been showing up to me on Steam, as this game has overwhelmingly positive reviews from the people that have played it. It looks like a ton of fun. I've watched a very, very small amount of this game, so I'm going to go into it knowing a little bit about what's going on. But I think the best thing to do would just be to go ahead and hit this new game button right here so we can actually see what's awaiting us. And just like that, seems as though we've gotten ourselves into quite a predicament. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to the Great Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish, see if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay, so start of the day looks like we're at 6 a.m. I did see something pop up over here. Something about pursuit added. So if we hit tab. Okay, so we have cargo and we have a cabin, which we can look at our pursuits. Catch fish for the day. Met the mayor of Great Marrow, who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seems nice enough, warned me to be back before nightfall though, said something about fog, bit dramatic. Okay, so it looks like our goal is to catch fish. I would have it no other way. And we have another green check mark here. Oh, this is to undock. Move forward with W, use S to reverse, turn with A and D. I am playing on PC. It does have gamepad support. I just prefer mouse and keyboard. Rotate camera. Oh, okay. Move to a fishing spot. Look for splashes on the surface, then press F to start. Oh, okay. Easy. Okay, and we got a fish. We got a blue mackerel. So we can rotate him. Rotate. We can rotate fish. And then we can place him. Place him in our bag, and we can keep fishing. Beautiful. I love the open sea. Oh, we got a trophy. 10.6. Was that feet? Was that feet or inches? I always get the symbols for feet and inches. I think it was 10.6 inches. That would probably make more sense. Can we move our... We can't move our pole, and we can't move our engine either. Okay. There's a lot of fish here. Just ready to... Oh, as I say that, spot has been depleted. Okay, so we'll leave. We spent 3 hours there, looks like. The time moves. Oh, wait. It looks like if I'm sitting still, it doesn't move, so it only moves when I move. Like super hot, sort of. Okay. Oh, that's a weird looking fish. Cod. We caught a cod. We will place him next to the engine. Free chop him for all the townsfolk. Let's get him. And the spot is also depleted. So I guess... Oh, time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Okay, cool. So, oh, what's... Encyclopedia. Oh, there's a whole thing for all the fish. Okay. Octopus, squid. No idea what any of these are, so I'll just... Well, hold on. Abyssal? Excuse me? So, as I mentioned before, there is some stuff lurking in the depths here. And, well, there's a lot of eldritch horror style stuff that is sort of waiting. All right, what is waiting for us here? Disturbed water. Oh, we're back to the other fish. I've already forgotten. Blue mackerel, that's right. I guess I'll just fill up my boat. Do my best. I am a fisherman after all. This is what I do. Alright, and just like that, I don't think I can fit anything else here, so we'll leave, and we will go back to town. And we'll see what happens. Man, this boat is slow. Oh, I have a little light I can turn on. What does E do? Oh. Spyglass, foghorn. Beautiful. Okay, what is this? Huh? Oh, I just got an achievement from the fog. Cool. So I can select my lights and then... Yeah, nice, okay. And we're just in time. We went out for about 12 hours and here we are. Now we can dock. You step onto the dock at the Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and, in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? I'm assuming it's gonna have me sell fish right after this, so yeah. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. I will. Fishmonger. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What's your name? There's no sense getting familiar. You'll be on your way like the rest of them soon, no doubt. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but Well, you've still got a debt outstanding here. I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So, let's see what you've got. Okay. Yeah, that accent probably changed about 18 times. Oh, I just sold everything. So I got $135. Okay. Cool. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Research part. Okay. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Okay, shipwright. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. Ah. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take any damage on the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hole she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Okay. So, what do I have? Catches coastal fishing speed, 35%. Okay. So this catches shallow. Fishing speed is 10%. Status, operational install time 2. Okay. I mean, I should probably get something to... This is only a 150 though. I'm almost there. I might just go do that. Oh. I can get engine. Oh, and more lights. Okay. I think what I want to do is get another engine. Installing equipment, yeah. Okay, so we have another engine. And we have $35. I have $26 left on my payments. So I could undock right now. Oh, I can research too. Okay. Use parts to research new equipment. Researched equipment will appear for sale in shops. Oh. So I can... Interesting. Okay. So if I do the flexible fishing pole, I can search for coastal and shallow. I can't do any of that, so... Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Oh, I need one more. Damn. Okay. Well, let's rest, because he told me to not stay out very long, so... And that is a big, giant laser in the sky? Right, yeah, okay. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Oh, now we're moving. Now we're schmoving. Oh, wait, what is that? A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Oh, okay. Cool. Can I fish here? Shallow. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. Man, unfortunate. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to fish up some of these boyos. More blue mackerel, and the spot's been depleted. That was quick. Got like 7 from the first one I fished at. Oh, it's these weird shaped fish. Okay. And another. And another. Oh, let's put him right there. And another. Oh. Trophy cod. Spot's been depleted. Unfortunate. Okay. That's probably shallow there, so I guess we'll go over here. And it looks like there's a dock here. I'm gonna see... Oh, I can't fish here. This is shallow. Damn. Okay, can I dock here? What's here? I can dock here. There's another little town here. Oh wait, this is Little Morrow as well? Trader, you enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that... No. Ah, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? I don't. I have some fish. You want my fish? Probably not. Nah. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, we'll undock. We'll do a bit more fishing if we can. This is shallow, isn't it? Damn, I'm kind of zooming now. Yeah, it's shallow. What is this? I can't do that either. Okay, so the line through the circle means I can't do... Whoa, is that a shark? I don't have what it takes to do that either. God bless, I just can't do... I can't do anything right now, can I? I don't have that either. Alright, well... Ooh, not me narrowly avoiding a rock that probably would be my doom. I can't fish for this either? What the hell? That's shallow. Okay, you know what? Is this shallow too? Yup. Is this shallow or is this coastal? I can fish here. There we go. Beautiful. I don't know what this is. Is this blue mackerel? Yeah, it is. Okay. There's something oddly charming about this game. Alright, we can probably fish up one more, but honestly... Whoa, what is that? What? Cabin. Messages. 20th of August, 1927. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of the Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. More people need to keep their hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. So it's like a little message. It's a message in a bottle. Yeah, that. Okay, it's 7 o'clock and the sun has been replaced by an eyeball. That's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and make our way back to town now. Oh, no, I do not want to turn my light off. That sounds like a bad idea. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. I see. Okay. Fishmonger. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal price. Okay. They ask for 1 gulf flounder and 1 grey eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. Shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Okay. Some fish prefer deeper water, while others stick to the shallows. If you're looking for something specific, it's important to know what depth you're working with. Again, these voices are probably all over the place. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, $5 left. Shipwright, what do you have for me? Simple skimmer. Okay, do I want this or do I want the research one? I need to stop thinking about it. Let's just buy the cheap one. I'm sure I'll get some research stuff going. So, then let's rest. Now we can catch stuff in the shallows. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Oh. Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Okay. Mayor, just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Yeah. Sure. Yeah. The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. So Little Marrow, I believe, was the place. Let's undock. I believe it was the place that I went to before. That was right across the way. Right? M for map. Yeah. Okay. Let's go deliver the package then. But let's fish first. Trophy got. Let's go. And it's depleted. Easy money. Man, the art direction of this game is wonderful. I love everything about it. The water looks nice. Towns are simple. Everything is simple, but I love it. What? A delivery? Let's see here. Tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure. That's not a voice. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. As they do nicely. On to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. $25? I was given this old book a few weeks back, but I didn't make much sense of it. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're out in the water. Okay. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. Okay. Sustainable fishing. Okay. So I guess that just, as I'm passing time, it will read. Oh boy. I can fish you now. Oh wow, he is a big boy. Lappy boy. Do I have what I need for you now? Nope. You need something else, apparently. Okay. That's fine. Well, we have a whole day of fishing ahead of us. So, let's get to it. What are you? What are you? What are you? Oh, you're a square. I can't really do much here. Can't, Okay. Well, I guess I'll fish one more of these and we'll go sell them, because yeah, there's not much else I can do here. Alright. Let's go make some money. Cabin. Oh, we have more pursuits. Okay. One flounder, one eel. Why are you still yelling at me? Yeah, I know. I'll need a rod that can handle shallow water. I have a rod that can handle shallow water. Stop it. I'm crash into the dock. I didn't even think about that. Yeah? Oh. Oh, you want the floundy boy. Okay. Okay. So I got... Let's just sell all of the stuff I have. Can I... The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, Great Hamaro is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger service. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Okay, so I have more stuff to look at. And I think that's a good place to stop for this episode. So we'll take a look at some of the new stuff in the next episode and continue fishing and just see where this whole thing's going. It seems very pleasant at first. The artwork is amazing. The music is nice and calming and everything like that. So we'll have to see how dark this can get. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.